Hello my good shaving friends, how are you doing? Hope you've had a good week so far, and welcome once again to the Wednesday shave. Just before I start the shave, I wanted to talk about the meetup I'm arranging in Leeds, and I want to give you the specific date. So if you want to get a pen and paper, or if you can remember, but I'll put it on the screen as well, and also in the video description. Sometimes I get questions asking about, you mentioned your other channel in the video, or you've mentioned this, that and the other. If you go under this video, scroll down, in the video description there should be a thing that says show more. Just click it and it'll show everything in the video description, links to a website, to Twitter, to Instagram, my other channel, everything like that. So I hope that helps. So the date is Saturday the 29th of April 2017, and the meetup will be 1 o'clock in the traditional shaving company. I think that's the name of the shop, but it'll be on the screen now, and it'll be in the video description. It's in the Grande arcade in Leeds itself. It's a 10-minute walk from the train station. So the basic plan is just to meet there at 1 PM, gives people time to travel there and whatever, and we can have like a meet and greet, say hello to each other, and have a chat, have a look at all the shaving products in the shop, knowing me, buy stuff, and yeah, just, you know, meet, talk, and that's basically it. That's the reason behind it. And I've also been told kindly in the comments, there's a place called The Pit around the corner, which is like a barbecue, burger, chips, fries, whatever you want to call them, and that'll do me. Ooh. So maybe go there after, something to eat, and have a further chat, dependent on how many turn up, of course. So 1 o'clock Saturday the 29th of April 2017. I'll remind you before then, but if you want to jot it down, thank you so much. How has your day been? Pardon? It hasn't started? Oh right, okay. Caught you out. I hope you had a happy Halloween, and hope the week's going fantastic for you. We're going to use a bit of a classic shave, a Parker 22R. This is gunmetal, quite a heavy razor, non-adjustable. There's a good overhang on this, you can see on the blade there to be aware of. Twist to open, twist the bottom, and I'm using a brand new Wilkinson Gillette, or Gillette Wilkinson, whichever way you want to say it, blade, brand new, non-adjustable, not an aggressive razor, but a nice one all the same. These retail about £20 ish, depending where you buy them, and Parker have a good range. If you want to come into de-shaving and you want something a bit better than the Wilkinson Sword Classic to look at, and build wise, something like this is fantastic. And it's not just for beginners. I love using it now, as many other shavers do. Gunmetal finish, it's a nice razor, and Christmas is coming, so you could ask for that on your list. Another thing somebody asked in the comments, which proves I read the comments even if I don't answer them all: Williams mug soap, will you be using it again soon? Yes, today. Williams mug soap, and I'm using it with a Wilkinson Sword standard brush, easily bought item, as Williams mug soap is, hopefully, as is the Parker, as is the Gillette Wilkinson Sword blade. I'm using a mule, as you can see there, shaving mug. It's ideal for the size of the puck. I did bloom this puck, because it needs, well, it works for me better. It's up to you how you do it. Some people say, oh, don't bloom it, but I do. It lathers up easier. Look. Anyway, look behind me. Look at that. Oh, I love colour. I love orange. Oh, I won't talk about it. Cue the music. Very nice, and we'll have a nice close-up while I lather this. Them are the flowers. Thank you, Mrs. H. Very nice. So I've been lathering that up now a few minutes, and as you can see, it's peaked, and I'm ready to go actually. So let's go. Now you can, oh, look at the mess here. You can add glycerin. If any soap you use, might seem like this isn't so bad because I've lathered it up, but it's not the most it's not the most slickest, it's not the creamiest like a Tale of Old Bond Street would be straight away soap. But if you wanted that slickness, add glycerin, a few drops, mix it up, see what you think, play around. But I'm not going to, I'm using it as it is, as it should be used. And it's doing, no need for glycerin, I hope. That looks quite well to me. So, rinse hands. So you're okay, are you? You're in good health? I hope so. So off we go, down the side, listen. Yeah, that's a good sound, and that's very nice, really nice. Very lightly, it's a good blade that in this. What you will find with some of the Parkers, especially this one, the audio feedback will sound, it's good, but it sounds tinny. Hear that? But don't let that put you off. Yes, it's not the most expensive razor, but it's still well built. It holds itself, does a good job, especially for the price. Make a good everyday razor, and if you lost it, dropped it, damaged it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Our clocks went back an hour last weekend, so now the evenings are darker, getting much quicker, and they say we're due an Arctic weather system coming over, but you know, it doesn't. I don't think it's as bad as it sounds. It's going to be temperatures down to 1 degree Celsius, so I can cope with that if as long as it's dry. Don't mind the cold. Kill all the bugs. As long as it doesn't kill me. Right. So far, so good. I'm going to test for slickness after this because it doesn't look. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it feels fantastic. Williams mug soap, because I had a job with one of these soaps. It just aerated, it just dissipated, disappeared on your face quick, and adding glycerin stopped it, you see. Well, it helped, it didn't stop it, but it's a scent. It reminds me of the scent of old school hand soap. If you go to a urinal toilet, public toilet, I'm not sure what they're like now, but they used to have just a standard, bog standard hand soap, and it had a certain, what I call the school soap smell. Maybe they still have them, I don't know, but this is similar to that. It's not a soap you'd buy for scent, it's just a soap, good old-fashioned soap. But it's okay. It's not the thickest, it's not the creamiest, but it's, as you can hopefully see, watching this overhang here, this is where you've got to be careful with this blade on your nose here, see? As long as you're aware of these things, it doesn't matter. And shopping the other day, and I noticed Christmas, I always have done for years, because I'm the only meat eater in this house, because Mrs. H is what they call a pescatarian. It's a posh word, and what that means is she's a vegetarian, but she eats fish, so that you're called a pescatarian. She eats a lot of corn and stuff like that, and I share in some of the meals, but not that often. I do like my meat, so what I tend to do is I buy a duck, a Gressingham duck, fresh, and in the local supermarket they were selling them yesterday, I think it was, and £8, because Christmas time up the price goes. So crafty, I buy it fresh and freeze it, you see. So that's my Christmas dinner ready. I'm just going to test the slickness of this soap. Let's try it. Yeah, it's good enough. It's not the slickest, but it's certainly good enough to protect your face. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Right, let's, there's loads left in the brush. Yeah, it's nice to use a proper old-fashioned, really good old soap. Just does exactly what it says. It's not posh, there's no scent, you don't buy it for scent. I tell you what, I would buy it just for the box. I love that. Look at that mug of brilliant, isn't it? And you'll find, well, I'm finding, on every pass, it's given me more. Look at that, that's not bad at all, that's very good. Giving me even better, you know, the slickness. Layers are being added as we speak, so against the growth now. For me it's down here, still quite nice and gentle. Not an aggressive razor, but it doesn't mean you want to press at all. You don't need to. Let that blade and let the razor do it for you. You're lovely. long as I got my pickups, I don't mind. Very comfortable shave. If somebody tells you you can't have a shave with an inexpensive brush or razor, it's probably because they're not doing it right, because you can, and I'm not an expert. So here we go. You still there? Oh. Lip area, sideways. If you have sensitivity here, this is my way of getting an against the growth pass shave without the agony. And I start sideways. If you follow me regularly, you'll know. I'm sorry to repeat, but I get a lot of new people come in, and hopefully it helps. Like that, and gradually turn. Takes some getting used to, but once you get it, let me just wet that again. I'll show you. Always rinse the razor. Start sideways, lightly. Feel it cutting, and then gradually turn. So I got an against the growth shave, but without the pain. Same this side. Start that side. Hear it? And then gradually turn. Lovely. And I feel like that, you see, for any I've missed there, just a touch there. Smooth. Pickup time. Told you there was no scent, just a plain base soap scent, if that makes sense. Now listen to this. Oh, I love that sound. Shaving. You don't have to be mad to do this, but it does help. I've oh, just a bit there. I've just been last night watching a YouTube friend of mine. There's she explores abandoned buildings, hospitals, asylums. We've got an abandoned mental asylum near here, which I got videos on my other channel, but I'm just going to go over this again here. And she does good videos. If you like that sort of stuff, old buildings, abandoned buildings, and Well, I'll put a link. Yeah, I'll put a link to her channel in the description. Go and check her out, and if you like what she does, just tell her I've sent you. Say Paul sent me. I'm sure she'll be grateful for the views. I know some of you do follow her, I think. Especially if you follow me on my other channel. Confusing, isn't it? All in the description. So go and say hello. If you like that sort of stuff. Especially the British. We have some very old buildings and history here. Thankfully. Oh, this is a lovely... See, so you can have a smooth shave with an inexpensive razor. So I'm just going to rinse off. Yeah, she's from Liverpool. Well, not Liverpool. From the Wirral, but you'll notice the Liverpool accent. Nice lady. TracyExplores. Tracy, so go and say hello. That's lovely. Okay, Thayers. Witch hazel, lavender. Flowers, lavender. Hey, things are coming together like a poem. I am a poet and I didn't know it. Oh, hey, come on. Hey, hey, one of your lots, one of your mates, lavender. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. And classic. This is. Don't use this very often, and we're going to have a splash of BRUT. There you go. Not the original, but close enough. Oh, this takes me. Hey, this takes me 80s going out. People stinking of. You see, because at Christmas, if you remember, Christmas they used to do the BRUT pack, and you'd have talc, soap. What else is there? Oh, the aftershave, cologne, and oh, just everything BRUT. Come on, come on. That's it. Hey, this is classic shaving. Oh, go on then. Watch your nose. That's it. Hey, should we have another one? Go on then. Didn't take much. Oh, if you're going to bring memories back, and we've discussed this, haven't we, in the comments. There's something, you know, sometimes you can't remember things. You go, oh, I don't know, I can't remember. You smell something from your childhood, from, you know, wherever. How a scent can just take you back, and not only to a specific event, a specific time. I can go back to my father's bathroom and sort of, oh, it's scary really, because in his vest, you know, he's shaving, and he'd have a cigarette here sometimes when he'd smoke, he'd roll up woodbine there, and he could shave with it still there, and then he'd roll it over to the side and do that. Bloody nuts. But, and the bathroom always smelled of tobacco, either BRUT, Old Spice, high karate and all this sort of stuff. That's lovely. Right, to put the moisture back in, Boots Freshwood Aftershave Balm. This is good stuff. And don't need a lot. Rub it into warm hands. See, I love this scent. Sort of another version of like sandalwood, but it's not, if that makes sense. Does a good job, really good job. I might even have a, I can smell the BRUT, but I might have a little dab of that after. I like that. If you don't use things for a while, it's nice, isn't it? So just to recap what we've used, I've used the Parker double-edged razor, twist to open, 22R, gunmetal finish, heavy, it's all metal, twist to open. And I used a Wilkinson sword Gillette, or Gillette Wilkinson sword, brand new blade, good blade, good combination in that razor, not aggressive, not adjustable, around the £20 mark, but a good razor, good shaver. You see these they're all mimicking the old Gillettes, any vintage Gillette roughly. If it's not an adjustable, it's roughly the same, give or take a bit. People ask about the comparisons. Then we use the Wilkinson sword, Boar brush this was, and standard, you can buy them in the supermarkets even today. I used the Mule shaving mug with the Williams mug soap puck, see it there? See how it's starting to aerate on the sides? So you've got to keep it going, it gets thicker and creamier then. But you know that, don't you? And rinsed off with water, and I used the Thayers Lavender with Hazel, beautiful stuff. And then we used the classic BRUT aftershave, and I can smell it now. That's good. This cream's toned down, but the aftershave's coming out. And then to put the moisture or the protection back, Boots Freshwood aftershave balm, lovely. And that is it, my fellow shavers and friends. So yeah, I'll leave you to it. So just check the description for links to my other channel, to the Tracy's channel if you're interested in that sort of stuff, explorations, and the meetup and my other sort of Instagram, Twitter. The meetup, as I say, is Saturday 29th of April 2017, if you want to pencil that down somewhere, and that will also be in the description. So thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of the week, have some brilliant shaves, and stay positive, and if you can, laugh your head off. No matter what happens, well, within reason, laugh your head off. It'll pay dividends in the end to your health, I'm sure of it. Thank you to Mrs H for bringing colour to the bathroom, beautiful flowers. They will go downstairs now, as so will I, after I've tidied up, and then I will see you on Sunday for the weekend shave, so take care.